Welcome back. There is a live look outside from the Oregon coast, our Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Our next guest is a marine biologist focusing on gray whales off the Oregon coast. She also wrote a children's book based on the true story of her own whale detecting dog, Koda. We welcome the author of Koda and the Whales, Carrie Newell, and the star of the show, Koda, as well. Thank you both for being here.
Hannah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Well, tell me about how you became interested in gray whales. It sounds like marine biology was always a dream of yours.
Ever since I was a child.
Yeah.
I grew up swimming in the waters of the Great Lakes of Michigan, and I'd always pretend like I'm a marine biologist swimming with Jacques Cousteau.
Oh, cool.
And so that was always my dream, and then so that was my passion. And so I finally took that passion, became a marine biologist. I have degrees in marine biology. And I had another dream that came true in 2004. Jacques Cousteau's son, Jean-Michel, called me and he said, "Hey, I heard you discovered what the gray whales are eating off the Oregon coast.
Oh, wow.
I'm doing a PBS show on gray whales, and I'd love if you could be one of the researchers." So I actually got to dive with the Cousteau group in 2004.
That is so
and
cool.
And so that was another dream come true.
Well, and we have some really great whale habitat right off the Oregon coast, right? It's some of the best whale watching in the world.
It is. Depot Bay, where I do my whale watching tours at now, is known as the whale watching capital of the world. We have kelp beds, 50 yards from shore. And I discovered what the gray whales were eating, these little half-inch long mysid shrimp.
Oh, okay.
And they live in the kelp beds right above the bottom. And the whales in the summer are right there. I mean, like right in the kelp beds right next to shore.
So you figured out a way to train your dogs to help you in the whale spotting. How did you come up with that?
Oh, well, I've trained 3 dogs now. And so when the summer resident gray whales are feeding, their breath is really stinky.
Okay.
Like the worst, what you've ever smelled. And so anyhow, I got downwind of a gray whale. And for example, Koda, when she was just a puppy, she'd smell. It's like, what's going on?
Right.
And so she'd smell it, and then she saw the blow, and she heard it. I said, "Koda, Koda, Koda, whale, whale, whale."
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh, okay, okay." And so she fed off my excitement, and now she is so good that I can take her out, and she'll find a whale like that.
That's
we went
amazing.
out 2 days ago, and the migraine whales are offshore. We were 2.5 miles offshore. And I told the people, I said, if Koda barks, there's a whale.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, Koda starts barking. Wow. I said, look, there's going to be a whale.
Okay.
Within 2 minutes, a whale blew.
That's incredible.
She's very good.
So then tell me about putting all these experiences into a children's book, because it really is the true story of how you guys adventured together, but told through Koda's eyes, which is so fun.
Thank you. Well, I've written different books, and I want to do a kid's book that would be fun, so they could actually learn by reading something really fun. So Koda's the narrator, and so in the book, Koda goes, and I'm Mama Carrie, and she'll go like, "Oh, Mama Carrie trained me to find gray whales, blah, blah, blah." And so the kids are learning through Koda narrating the book, and I have an amazing artist, and he's done great with the pictures. For example, if a gray whale comes towards you or away from you, beautiful heart-shaped blow.
Right.
And so, and she knows that. I mean, she knows the,
She's a whale
blows.
expert too now.
Yes, she is. I said the W word, and that got
she
her.
heard. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Okay.
That's what got her up, because I said the whale word. So.
And there's so much to learn, though. I was paging through and thinking about my own kids reading at their young ages, and so much to learn about whales and dogs and their behavior, and kind of seeing the nature interact all together is really special too.
Yeah, everything's interconnected, and so with the kids' book, like you had said, not only was I trying to teach about the whales, but also other ocean facts, and I wanted to get into diversity.
Yeah.
Because the thing is about gray whales, I mean, there's light gray whales, there's dark gray whales, there's wounded gray whales, there's spotted gray whales. There's a lot of diversity in the gray whales. And each one is an individual. Each one has a different behavior, you know, each one has something unique about themselves. And I want the kids to know that you as an individual are unique.
Yeah.
And you know, just like the gray whales.
What a great way to present that lesson.
Well,
Well, and it
thank you.
seems like with Koda and your other canine companions you've had over the years, it seems like the whales are kind of drawn in a little bit more to some very close encounters that you've had. It seems like they're almost communicating on some level.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, when a gray whale comes close, you have to stop your boat, and
Yeah.
I do. But many times the gray whales come super close. I've had with Koda, my other dog, we were offshore one time, and I had Blanco literally coming. You know, we were dead in the water, weren't moving. Blanco came up and almost touched noses
Wow.
with Koda.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
And you've also got some tips for kiddos to understand ways that we can help preserve our oceans and marine life and things like that. And that's super important for the kids to learn too.
Yeah, you know, I always have told my students, I taught at a college for 35 years, marine biology, and I tell my students and my kids and grandkids, it's like, when you go out there, if you're at the coast and you see fishing line or styrofoam or a plastic bottle, pick it up.
Yeah.
You know, bring a bag. And one of my pet peeves is the single-use water bottles. And I see them floating in the ocean all
Yeah.
the time. And the thing is too is like educate, you know.
Yeah.
You know, educate people. I mean, the more you can teach the kids and adults
Yeah.
about things, they will want to save what they love.
It's
so
true.
if you have something you love, you're going to do everything you can to save
There
that.
you go. And what a great way to connect with this book as the first step. Thank you so much for joining us
Oh,
today.
you're welcome.
Lovely chatting with you, and great job, Koda. What a superstar. Okay, the book again is Koda and the Whales, a true story. We'll have more information about the book and Carrie on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.